Well, howdy do. Boy, have I had a time getting this one set up. Sometimes the props just don't want to work with me. Deep breath, Tom. So anyway, I have Root Cellar's Real Hard Ginger Beer, alcoholic ginger beer, 5.3%, brewed with ginger root, molasses, and pure cane sugar. No wheat, no barley, no gluten, you're welcome. Ginger beer is a quaffable. It's a quaffable. Say that again. It's quaffable. Old world beverage, first brewed in England in the mid 18th century. Root Cellar's pedal hard ginger beer is brewed in small batches with simple natural ingredients. Use it as a mixer or enjoy it on its own. If you pedal hard. Actually, I hadn't read this before. I just decided to do what I was going to do. So, but now it kind of makes sense. That's the actual ingredients they did on the root beer. Oh, my eyes, they're smaller here. Water, cane sugar, ginger juice, molasses, and malic acid. That's pretty freaking simple indeed. So anyways, yeah, actually I had a small sample of this where I purchased it. And to be honest, it didn't knock my socks off, but I wanted to buy it anyway because I thought it might be an interesting mixer to use as a highball. Instead of non-alcoholic ginger ale, I would use this, and what I've got mixed in it is the last of my Seagram 7 I bought a few months ago. So I've got a Seagram's and ginger beer going on here. So let's just sample the regular stuff first, and we'll get to that. Actually, I actually didn't read that, but now it makes sense. Smells a lot like ginger ale, but there is something else going on. Certainly smell the ginger. I'm getting some like citric acid or lemon zest like notes going on as well. It's not bad. Again, I mean, I guess I'm just not as big a fan as ginger ale as root beer. The root beer was beautiful. This is fine. It doesn't knock my socks off. So I wanted to try it with a mixer, with some alcohol. Use it as a highball mixer. And that works, some bitch. Yeah, I mean, I've got a very alcoholic highball. Instead of using non-alcoholic, I've got that extra 5% to go with the whiskey. That's very interesting. Now, the lady at the counter said she thought it needed vodka to turn it into a Moscow Mule. I don't have any vodka, nor am I a huge Moscow Mule fan. But when she said that, it made me think, highball, baby. So anyway, here's the plain ginger. You don't necessarily taste the alcohol, but it does have a bit more of a ginger bite than most commercial examples of a non-alcoholic ginger ale, let's say that. It is closer to, now that I'm kind of drinking it actually, there's a non-alcoholic ginger ale or ginger beer on the market, Bundaberg's out of Australia. Now that I'm drinking this, it's kind of reminded me of that. It's a little more peppery. You really feel it more, that ginger bite. And that's what it's kind of reminding me of. Actually, I'm liking it more now that I'm kind of getting through it. But that's there was something in there I just wasn't figuring out. It does work well with the whiskey. I mean, this probably would be a better highball if I used, let's say, more of a top shelf liquor. Of course, you don't usually use top shelf liquor for a highball, but you know what I'm saying. Something maybe a little other than Seagram's. Although some people like Seagram's, and it does lend itself well for mixing. I wouldn't recommend drinking it straight, but it does lend itself well to mixing. Boy, I'm having trouble speaking. So there you go. I did two. These are actually made by Weston Brewing Company, out of near the Kansas City area. Root Cellars. The root beer was awesome. The ginger ale is okay. It's going to depend on your taste buds, but this is it does feel like ginger ale, so there you go.